This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Unlock your voice, deepen your love, master your sacred seduction. Are you practicing your Rizz or are you out of jizz? Hey everyone, it's Saphira here, and welcome to another episode of Sacred Rizz, where energy meets erotica. Today we're diving into She Follows the Feeling, Not the Facts. We're going to explore how following your emotions can sometimes be more powerful than sticking to cold, hard facts. Expect some juicy insights on emotional intuition, real-life stories, and tips on trusting your gut feelings. Let's get started. Now let's talk about the myth of saying the right thing. We've all heard it, right? The idea that if you just find the perfect words, you'll magically get through to someone. But what if I told you that the exact words you use aren't the most important part of communication? It's the energy and intention behind what you say that truly matters. Picture this. You're in a heated conversation and you're struggling to find the right words to convey how you feel. You might stumble, you might stutter, but does that mean your message is lost? Not necessarily. I believe that even if the words aren't perfect, the energy and genuine intention behind them can still convey your true feelings. Your sincerity can cut through any linguistic imperfections and touch the heart of the person you're communicating with. Consider this real-life example. Imagine a parent who is trying to comfort their child after a tough day at school. The parent might not have the eloquent words to say, but the warmth in their voice and the love in their hug can speak volumes. The child feels understood and supported, not because of the specific words, but because of the genuine care and concern. Or think about a time you had a friend who was going through a breakup. You might have struggled to find the perfect advice, but your presence and the energy you brought into the interaction, a silent understanding, perhaps a squeeze of the hand, meant more than any perfect phrase ever could. So, the next time you're wrestling with finding the right things to say, remember that the energy, the intention, and the authenticity behind your words are what truly matter. It's about being present, being real, and letting your true feelings shine through, even if your words aren't flawless. Pretty liberating, huh? All right, let's move on to our next topic. Have you ever noticed how the tone of voice and the energy behind words can often matter more than the actual content itself? There's something magical about the power of vocal cues that either hesitation or confidence can transmit. It's those vocal nuances that can really make the difference. For example, when someone speaks with hesitation, you can feel their uncertainty, while confident speech instills trust and belief in their words. Studies in psychology back this up. Researchers have found that tone alone can often change the perceived meaning of a message. No matter how precise the words, a flat or unsure tone can undermine what you're trying to convey. On the flip side, a confident and upbeat tone can make even the simplest message feel inspiring and motivational. For instance, imagine listening to someone giving a speech. If the speaker sounds unsure, pauses frequently, and has a low, flat tone, you're less likely to feel engaged or motivated, no matter how powerful their message may be. Compare that to a speaker who speaks with enthusiasm, confidence, and energy. They're more likely to grab your attention and leave a lasting impression, even if their words aren't groundbreaking. The next time you find yourself focusing too much on crafting the perfect message, take a step back and pay attention to your tone and energy. It's not always about the words themselves, but the feeling and intention behind them. The psychology behind why we are attracted to certain voices is genuinely fascinating. Have you ever wondered why some voices just draw you in, while others might leave you feeling nothing? It's not just about pitch or accent, it's about emotional resonance. So, what is emotional resonance exactly? It's that invisible pull, that connection you feel when someone's voice just clicks with you on an emotional level. This goes beyond romantic attraction. It happens in friendships and even in our professional relationships. Research shows that certain vocal qualities can evoke strong emotional reactions, and these reactions can significantly influence who we're drawn to. For example, a study found that men with deeper voices are often perceived as more attractive and authoritative. On the other hand, a soothing, calm voice can make someone seem more trustworthy and empathetic. Personal anecdote time. I once had a colleague who, despite not always saying the most groundbreaking things, had a voice that just resonated calm and assurance. Whenever they spoke during meetings, everyone felt at ease and more open to collaboration. It wasn't about the specifics of what they said, it was the emotional resonance their voice carried. This quality can greatly affect how we connect with others. Emotional resonance creates a kind of emotional echo that can make our interactions more memorable and impactful. It can make us feel seen, heard, and understood in ways that simple words often can't. So, next time you find yourself drawn to someone's voice, take a moment to appreciate the emotional resonance at play. It's a powerful tool in building deeper, more meaningful connections, whether with a partner, a friend, or even a colleague. All right, folks, let's break it down. Practicing tonal presence and frequency alignment is all about harnessing the power of your voice to connect more deeply with others. Picture this. Tonal presence means being fully aware and intentional about how you use your voice. It's not just what you say, but how you say it that makes all the difference. So, how do we get better at it? Start by recording yourself during a simple conversation or even while reading a book out loud. Listen to your speech patterns, your intonations. Are you monotone? Are you expressive? Notice where you can add more color and warmth to your voice. One easy exercise is to practice varying your pitch and volume. Try saying a simple sentence like, I feel great today, multiple times, each time emphasizing a different word or adjusting your volume. This helps you become more attuned to how your voice can convey different emotions and energy. Now, let's talk about frequency alignment. This might sound a bit technical, but stay with me. Think of it as tuning your voice like an instrument, making sure it resonates on a deeper level with those around you. One way to practice this is through deep breathing exercises. Proper breath control not only supports a richer vocal tone, but also helps you stay grounded and present. Another tip is to hum along to a favorite song, paying attention to how the vibrations feel in your chest and throat. This can help you get a better sense of your vocal range and resonance. If you're really looking to fine-tune your frequency, consider exploring vocal toning exercises. These are simple sounds or mantras repeated at specific pitches to help align your vocal frequency. It's like yoga for your voice. Give it a try and see how it enhances your tonal presence. Remember, the goal here is to make your voice a more authentic and powerful extension of yourself. By practicing tonal presence and frequency alignment, you'll find that your words carry more weight, your intentions are clearer, and your connections with others are that much deeper. All right, let's move on. Now let's get to a practical challenge that'll help you harness the power of tonal variation. Ever thought about how the way you say something might impact its reception? Here's a fun exercise to try. Speak a compliment in 3 different emotional tones and compare the impact. First, pick your compliment. Something simple like, "You did a great job." Now say it in a happy, upbeat tone. Next, try it in a sad, somber tone. Finally, deliver it with confident assurance. Observe how each version feels internally and how different people react to them. You'll probably notice that the happy tone lifts spirits. The sad tone might evoke empathy or confusion, and the confident tone could instill a sense of achievement and pride in the listener. So go ahead and experiment. Note the differences and think about how you can apply this in your everyday interactions. This challenge is a great way to understand the profound impact of tone on your communication. It's not just the words, it's how you make people feel. Let's recap the main points from today's episode. We explored how genuine emotion and intention in your words can often matter more than finding the perfect phrases. We delved into the significance of emotional resonance in voices and how it influences our connections with others. Finally, we discussed practical exercises to improve your tonal presence and frequency alignment. Now, here's your call to action. Want to test your vocal presence? Get your personalized Rizz score by calling 845-388-3517. And don't forget to visit sacredrizz.com, connect with me, and dive deeper into the art of sacred seduction. Feel into the energy of your voice and keep practicing what we've talked about today. It's all about making your voice a more authentic and powerful extension of yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Sacred Rizz, where energy meets erotica, and I'm your host, Safira. Remember to check the show notes for any links we talked about in today's episode. Feel into the energy of your voice and keep practicing what we've talked about today. Stay connected and stay tuned for more. Until next time, are you practicing your Rizz or are you just out of jizz?